Once upon a time, there was a fearless young lungbags who gained fame and fortune by ridding the galaxy of Emperor Percival Tachyon and Captain Romulus Slag.
What a cheap shot, I tell ye! Somebody unplugged me controller!
But just as peace was restored to Polaris, his first mate was kidnapped by creatures known only as the Zoni. Using a powerful computer called Iris, he finally located a clue. An old pirate captain who may possess the key to the Zoni dimension. A pirate named Darkwater.
This is it, Talon. Darkwater has to be here somewhere.
Be careful, Ratchet. Murdergra's an unregulated planet. Unwanted visitors have a bad habit of disappearing from here.
Alas, poor Captain! No one misses you but me. I miss you too, Rusty Pete. You may not have me body, but you'll always have me heart. The crew hates me, Captain. They don't hate you, Pete. They just don't understand ye. Why, you're my top first mate, you... Ah!
Guys, I'm not looking for any trouble.
Wait! We're just here to find a pirate. Captain Engstrom Darkwater?
Darkwater, you hear that, lads? This mangy stowaway seeks the ear of a dead man. How's about we arrange a proper introduction?
Well, that could have gone better. Ratchet, watch out! Thanks! That was a close one! All clear!
stones cast to Moro caverns, and the pythons must be hungry.
Avast, ye scurvy swine!
Sweet eye of Azuni! It's Slag! Scourge of Polaris! Slay of Darkwater himself!
Righto! And I hereby banish this lumbax to Hulafar Island, where he will get exactly what he's looking for.
Aye, Captain. You heard him, lads. To Hulafar in 1, 2... Oh, just fire!
Not again!
And so, the Lombax discovered the little-known pirate party and 21-13, which states, never interrupt a band of grogged-up space pirates simply because you lost your robotic mate and seek the assistance of a dead captain.
Skip to the part about the curse.
Whoa! Spoiler alert! We haven't even gotten to Hulafar Island.
Oh, all right.
Ratchet, are you all right?
Clank? Clank, is that you? Clank!
Ratchet, are you okay? You swallowed an awful lot of water.
Please. It'll take more than a few space pirates to stop me. Come on, let's check out the island.
My booster pack can only carry one of them. Do your grab boots still work?
Clank! Clank, are you out there?
Ratchet, you heard that pirate. Darkwater's dead. And there are no Zoni on Gra. Rusty Pete tricked us.
Hey, he sent us here for a reason. There has to be some kind of connection.
The drawbridge is rusted shut. Hey, maybe you can use your wrench's kinetic tether. Think you can handle this one? Nice job, Ratchet. Come on, I'll race you to the beach.
Hey there, young fella. Welcome to Hulafar Island. My name's Barnabas Worley. Mayor Barnabas Worley, to be precise. What brings you here? A cannon! Must have been messing around with those pirates. Well, any enemy of Sprocket and his gang is a friend of the island.
We're trying to contact a friend of ours, but I can't seem to catch a signal. I don't suppose you have a radio tower we could use.
Sorry, miss. We had a supply beacon, but someone vandalized it last night. But if you help us repair it, I'm sure you'd be able to contact your friend. Really? Well, that is good news. Just climb to the top of each wind turbine and give the old boat crank a turn.
Check out the wind turbines. I'll head to higher ground. If I can catch a signal, maybe we can ask Pete what we're supposed to be looking for.
Hey, how are you? Hey, the Lombax.
Well, look who's here. Small galaxy, ain't it?
Oh, too small! Oh!
So, what brings you to Murdergraw, friend? Well, what are the odds? I'm here for a little relaxation myself.
Laying low!
Well, if you need anything, you give me a holler. I just might have something useful for you. Know what I mean?
Oh, dagnabbit. This is the third time this year these old wind turbines have stopped working. It's sabotage, I tell you. Someone's been messing with my equipment. Problem is, these here wind turbines are about the only thing keeping the juice flowing through the island. No juice, no beacon. No beacon, no supplies. You follow? Anyways, my brother-in-law was supposed to come back and help repair these turbines, but he probably went fishing instead. Think you could help a feller out? I'd do it myself, but I don't much care for heights. Oh, I'd sure appreciate it, stranger. Couple of good turns on that bolt crank up there ought to get her going again. Good luck. stranger. 4 more wind turbines and we'll be back in business.
Do they have any leads?
No. So far, the only thing they've been able to find are red feathers.
You here to fix the turbines?
like you got 3 wind turbines working. 2 more and we'll be home free.
You here to fix the turbine?
Lousy, low-down, good-for-nothing vandals. When's that man gonna crack down on these bums? Appreciate the offer, kid, but we can't do nothing till the power's restored. Lucky for me, I'm in the Union.
He's famous, he is. Saved like 10 galaxies in 4 cycles, and played the butler on that Secret Agent Clank show. Talk about versatile, huh? Tourist season already? He's famous, he is. Saved like 10 galaxies in 4 cycles, and still next. Time to play the butler.
Ratchet, come in. There's something strange happening on this island. I'm here with some of the villagers and... well, they're talking about a curse.
A curse? Come on, Tal. There's no such thing.
I'm sure it's nothing. I'll do some more digging and get back to you. Ratchet, I'm over at the supply beacon. Come meet me as soon as you can.
You did it! The turbines are running! My friend, you may have just saved the entire island. Wait until I tell my good-for-nothing brother-in-law about this!
Hey, it's the hero of Hulafar. I can heat my hot tub thanks to you.
Looks like it's missing a standard GrumbleNet VersaBolt. I'll check and see if I can find one in town. You check the beach.
Hey, there's the Wombats. Listen.
Well, howdy, friend. Now, what can I do for you? Well, what do you know? I happen to have one right here, procured by perfectly legal means, of course.
With a crowbar!
How about we make ourselves a deal? Here you go. I'll see you around, partner.
Well, hello there, young fella. Run into any more pirates? Oh, well, that's just something Darkwater was working on. We sealed it off after he was killed. Best put it out of your mind.
Hey, you found one. Nice going, kid. Local Beacon Union 319 thanks you for your charitable contribution. Here we go. Just put this on here. See if you can give it a good turn there, champ. I'd do it myself, but I'm on break. Union rules, you understand.
I give you the Obsidian Eye. The most powerful Laurentian telescope in the universe. It was created with lenses carved from obsidian glass and powered by a single fulcrum star. Darkwater built it himself so as to keep in contact with his little friends.
Can it tell me where they are?
Well, sure, if we have a fulcrum star to activate it. Here, I took the liberty of borrowing this from our archives. They're pages from Darkwater's personal journal.
Captain's log, the 3rd of August. My trip to the Breda's star cluster was fraught with savings. Not only did I find a great place for cheap Krull cobbler, but I also met a mysterious race called the Zuni. Friendly little creatures they are, can manipulate time and space to their will. Their leader gave me a fulcrum star I can use to talk to him with once I return to Polaris. It's worth a fortune, but I wouldn't part with it for all the bolts in Meridian City. The only worry is me miserable first mate Slag. It's only a matter of moons before he tries to pillage me property. But I've taken steps to defend it well into the afterlife using an ancient arachnoid incantation and a coupon for 1 free curse at the Hulafar Magic Emporium. I'll forever bind me soul to me body so that I may protect the Fulcrum Star. He who disturbs me shall disturb my entire crew. This I swear.
That star ought to be locked away with the rest of Darkwater's treasure. Find that star, and you'll find your friend.
Ratchet, I think I'm getting a signal.
Rusty Pete to Lombax. I have crucial information about Captain Darkwater. I'm dropping anchor at the Hulafar Pier. Over and out.
Hello there, fella. I thought you were meeting your friend over by the pier. I'm afraid I don't know much about the Zoni. Darkwater spoke of little creatures who once possessed the power to unmake existence. He referred to them as friends, but I suspect he was only biding his time. See, according to legend, the Zoni lived in a world of untold riches. Riches, I said. That's the kind of word that makes even the most rusty of pirate mouths salivate.
There's the long axe who thinks our meat. I can eat my hot tub thanks to you. Thanks again, kid. Hey, it's the hero of
Well, it's
Hulafar.
about time, mate. I've been radioing you all night. So have you found the Obsidian Eye yet?
Yeah, but it doesn't work. Darkwater hid the Fulcrum Star.
Not surprising. Cheap old Beanrake never did trust anyone. Of course, we were trying to kill him at the time. Good news is, every pirate worth their salt keeps a map to their buried treasure.
A map? Well, where is it?
Well, that's the bad news. It's probably still with his body over in Morrow Caverns. Tell you what, mate, why don't you let me help you find it? Great! And I have just the pirate to help us. Ta-da! I call it Slag on a Stick. Rerouted his memory banks to his vocal processor, so he'll remember anything he's looking at. Now climb aboard, mateys, and put your faith in good old Captain Slag. And so, our hero set forth to Morrow Caverns in search of a map to the mythical Fulcrum Star. With him was Rusty Pete, a noble and true corsair, adored by women across the galaxy.
This be a work of fiction.
Do you even know where we're going?
Of course I do. I got GPS. Look!
Turn right at Isle of Despair. In 5 leagues, keep left.
I love this thing. Hanukkah gift from me mom it was.
Arriving at destination on right.
Here we are, Morrow Caverns, famous for its majestic fjords, soothing grottos, and legions of tortured souls awaiting their chance for revenge.
What?
What? I didn't say nothing.
I still don't understand why we need Slag to find Darkwater. Didn't you help him hide the ship?
Well, I was a bit sauced at the time. Woke up 3 days later wearing an evening gown and spooning a kerchief. Watch your tails!
Friend of yours?
Oh, that's Fred. He used to get new wedges during the annual holiday party. So, no. Get the door, would you, mate?
Ratchet, I'll try to find a way out of here. Just promise we'll leave this place together, okay? I understand.
Spoken like a true pirate. This path is so dangerous, so forbidden, that only a recitation of the fabled Song of the Dead shall open the way.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is me handle, here is me spout. Me old crew should have joined in on the mutiny, eh, fellas?
Hey, that guy still owes me 30 quid. I used to go to the pub with that one. Total lightweight he is. Whoops! Cat must have retracted the bridge on her way out. You have to look for another way around.
Be gone! Shoot! Flee!
That rail ought to be sturdy enough to shimmy across. I'd do it myself if I hadn't suffered an unfortunate jig dancing injury.
Pete? What was that?
No worries, mate. I was just, throwing shadow puppets. No dangerous wildlife leaf cabins. No, press on.
like breathing. You better be leaving, cause anyone left, I'll shoot!
Well done! We knew you'd make it, didn't we, Captain? Thanks, mate. And now for the secret password.
Butterscotch, snickerdoodles.
All right, mate. Darkwater's ship should be real close.
Darkwater. I fought him many moons ago. Aye, 'twas the fairest battle in pirates in history.
What's wrong with the shadow puppet thing?
Yes, about that. I may have been fibbing. It's a python!
Hurry the beast! There we are! If only I had me arms! I take that crazy pointer to the tail! Been many moons since I died on a pointer tail. It's not all you got. Come on, why don't you try and see through what?
Whoa.
There she is, right where we left her.
And you're sure Darkwater's holding the map to the Fulcrum Star?
Of course I am. Kinda wish I'd known at the time. That star would have bought a lot of grog. But a deal's a deal. This path should take you along the forgotten shipping rails.
Good luck, Lombax. May you get exactly what's coming to you.
fairest battle in pirating history. Right.
Why don't you stand right there, mate? I'll check for booby traps.
Booby traps? Isn't that a bit cliche?
Not at all, mate. After all, you're the boob, and here's the trap!
I'll forever find this sword to be mine.
Cheers for the help, mate! Couldn't have gotten through the cabins without you! Sorry, old chum. What can I say? I'm a pirate! But here's a little something to show that there's no hard feelings.
Ahoy there, me hearty! This be Captain Slog, scourge of the galaxy, and...
Dirty backstabbing, no good take it right.
Darkwater, ye got a lot of nerve possessing me. This be my body now.
Watch your tongue, you made-your body snatcher, or I'll carve out your gizzard and fry it for me supper.
Tough talk for a wee little phantasm.
Oh, I'm a phantasm on account of you sticking this blade in me back, you miserable cheat.
All right, enough. I think you two could do as a good diligent. Set course for Holafar, our island. So, in his effort to claim the full star, our hero was outwitted by the charming Rusty Pete, a loyal pirate whose only desire was to bring back his beloved Captain Slag.
Scourge of Polaris and winner of Zordoom Prison's semi-annual beauty pageant.
Of course, there were a few side effects. Hundreds of undead pirates were now free to roam the planet. And the captain now had to share a body with the pirate he killed long ago. But all in all, it was a great day.
It's them! They're attacking us! The undead crew of Angstrom Darkwater. Here, take these. They washed ashore this afternoon. Head for the Obsidian Eye!
Them's be undead pirates! Run for your lives!
It's the curse of Darkwater! The rumors are true! Save yourselves!
A fine crew you got there, Darkwater. Makes me sad I had to kill them all those moons ago. Throw water under the bridge, me hearty. They weren't worth much alive anyhow. I should know. I tried to sell them.
Well, now we know what the BS stands for.
Darkwater ship is useless without the turrets. Take them out of the defensive station and she'll retreat.
Let me guess. Union regulations?
Yeah, let's go with that.
You saved us all, stranger.
Ratchet, come in. I was able to boost back to the island alone. Guess I know how Clank must feel. We have to catch up with Darkwater before he comes back for another raid. Do you have any idea where he went? But the Fulcrum Star isn't in Morrow Caverns. We would have found it. Isn't there any place else they'd go? Ardolus? That's on the other side of the galaxy. No way they'd hide the Fulcrum Star there. Not your problem. If we don't get that star, you'll never see Clank again. A map? Ratchet, that could be the location of Darkwater's treasure. See if you can find someone to translate it.
Hey, it's the hero of Hulafar.
Whoa there, friend. What's your hurry? Well, this is your lucky day. See, this here's a map to Darkwater Cove. It's written in Decadroid, but I would be happy to act as your guide. Now, of course, I couldn't offer my services without, say...
Cold hard cash.
Oh, thank you kindly, friend. Let's go. Come on, partner. What do you say we, borrow that skiff?
The smuggler was true to his word. So the Fulcrum Star within his grasp, and without even stopping at a pub, our hero sailed off into the night. His destination? Adventure!
Jeez, laying it on a bit thick, eh, Pete?
Are you sure you want to go in there, friend? These ears have heard some mighty disturbing stories about this old island.
That star is my only hope of finding Clank. I'm not leaving Murdergraw without it.
Well, all right, but I couldn't let my favorite customer go without a little extra firepower. Now, why don't you take these weapons? I just found them floating out near Hulafar Island.
Who be the greedy soul that dares set foot on Darkwater Cove? State thy name, and pray it's reached mine ears before. That ain't no pirate I ever heard of. Be gone, or find your soul plucked from your bones for all eternity. Captain, is it possible? You don't look like him, but it's been a long time, and mine eyes aren't what they once were. If you really are Darkwater, prove yourself, and fight like him. Bravo, Captain, bravo! If I had arms, I'd be clapping them. Welcome home, you old soot. Come right in.
Built these defenses without anyone but himself.
Great. I was just thinking I could do with more booby traps.
Ratchet, look. That skull has to be Darkwater's treasure room.
Darkwater must have had a way across the lagoon. Come on, we gotta check out the island.
This facility is reserved for Captain Mainstream Jerkwater. I mean Darkwater. Fix me a drink, and ye may pass. A bit of the bubbly, a chill to the bone. Top it with a twister, and send a happy pirate home. Slightly bitter aftertaste. Proper amount of snogs, trout. A fine point indeed. Well done. All right, here's your next drink. A dash of a cyclone, a drop of hot fire. A wee bit of bubbly makes an honest man a liar. Trying to do? Kill me? Again? A dash of a cyclone, a drop of hot fire. A wee bit of bubbly makes an honest man a liar. brain cell to grog cell ratio. You did it again, sir. Ye may be Darkwater after all. All right, here's your last drink. A pinch of lover's greed, a dash of winter's sorrow. Top it off with golden sun, and bid thee fair good morrow. What are you trying to do? Kill me? Again? A pinch of lover's greed, a dash of winter's sorrow. Top it off with golden sun, and bid thee fair good morrow. Sour side, yet the dash of wormstool makes it blissfully reminiscent of a fine Chateau Viasante. You did it, sir! Welcome home! Allow me to fetch you the steps.
One down, 2 to go. There aren't enough steps to get across. Let's search the cove.
I wasn't sleeping, sir, Wait a minute. Aren't you a bit short and furry to be Angstrom Darkwater? Play his Concerto of Doom and prove you're him. Here be the first part.
Looks like this meteor pad has enough energy to spring you over the caves.
Well done! But that just be the first part. Here be the next. listen to this imposter play anymore! Not bulge in your ears, do ye? Very well. Send you to the locker! Not bulge in your ears, do ye? Very well. In your ears, do ye? Very well. Splendid! Splendid! Fine tune that was. I danced the jig, but someone took me legs. There be one final part for you to play now, matey. And here it be. It is you, Captain. No one tickles the ivories like you, sir. 'Tis true. Here be the steps you require. Pass and be merry.
That's two. One more puzzle and we're in. A strange shadow on the wall.
May a shadow be cast of a face from the past. May a shadow be cast of a face from the past. shadow be cast of a face from the past. May a shadow be cast of a face from the past. tension, building tension, building tension. Correct! Ye may pass. Just a minute there, Captain Darkwater. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to prove yourself by demonstrating your skill with a blade.
It's a trap!
The Fulcrum Star!
Watch your step there, laddie. X doesn't always mark the spot.
A fair good tomorrow, young lumbax. I pray God preserve ye from the pythors and their bellies. And don't worry, we'll take good care of your fair Sally.
far too meddlesome to be left breathing the captain's air, me hearty. Any final words before I nail your carcass to the pike? A sharp tongue you got there, matey. I'll be sure to cut it out when we're through!
Hey there, friend. I just saw Darkwater's fleet set sail for Hulafar Island. You must have rattled his cage pretty good. Matter of fact, I recently acquired this here Alpha Disruptor. Wouldn't mind letting it go for a reasonable price. Interested? Now, careful with this thing. It is ranked number 3 on the Polaris Compendium of Ridiculously Overpowered Weapons.
Having escaped the dangerous dangers of Darkwater Cove, our hero had one final chance to recover the star. But the courageous Captain Slag had no intention of going quietly. He took the Lumbax's female friend captive, which of course multiplies the drummer by, like, 4.
Pete, what have I told you about using math? That there's grounds for a plank walking.
Sorry, Captain. And now, the final chapter in our gripping saga. Events do not occur in real time.
Now be careful there, partner. Them pirates ain't known for fighting fair, if you know what I mean.
Welcome aboard, me hearty. Ye come in a fair breeze. I was just about to gut your dear Sally like a Marquesian trout.
This is your last chance, Slag. Just hand over Towin and the star.
'Tis a fool who thinks he can reason with a man whose head he once took. He might be wanting to return the favor. Ready the locker, Davy. Slag's got one more for ya. I've been waiting for this day a long time, me hearty. Try not to die too quickly. We're dining on combat tonight.
something that can breach the field. Something marked by death. Try a pirate skull. Hurry! Give the star to Rusty Pete. They're gonna pillage the Zony dimension.
You know, there's a spot of irony in all this madness. For once, it's you who's trying to steal from me. After all, it ain't your fulcrum star.
It's mine! I think it's time you met some of the crew. Lads! Wrote a song for you, lad. How'd you like a proper performance? I got a spot saved for you on the crew, Longplay. All you have to do is die. A Sony world ain't yours to save. It's mine to plunder. This one, nothing Lombax gets cut to bits. In B minor. Yes! Yes! Tear them to bits! Rise! Rise, the undead hearties! Another tune for you, lady. Stop me if you've heard it. Ulafar will be mine once more, and I have you to thank. If I didn't have to kill you, I'd shake your hand. A Sony world ain't yours to save. It's mine to plunder!
How unfortunate! It seems that everything ye want falls into the hands of old Slag! At last, fortune smiles on old Slag.
Come on, this way!
Got some fight in ye, eh? Let's see how fast your heart can carry this blade. The wee cannonballs.
Come on, there's still time to catch
more running, slag. Give me the fulcrum star.
Familiar threats from a tired adversary. Let's end this quarrel once and for all. The pirate way.
By playing dirty. Time for an encore performance. Send in more of the crew. I call this one Little Lombax Gets Cut to Bits. Give me my crew. A Sony world is yours to save. It's mine to plunder.
Perhaps the Sony will appreciate the fine mood of a pirate such as we said. We'll find out soon enough. Oh, hey, I'm fine, Higgs. I beat. Did you see that one?
No more running, slag. Give me the fulcrum star.
Familiar threats from a tired adversary. Let's end this quarrel once and for all. The pirate way.
By playing dirty. Faithful hearties, stretch your legs and fetch me a soul! Time for an encore performance! I've got a spot saved for your Nico. All you have to do is die!
I'm Captain Slag, scourge of the galaxy, and runner-up in last year's galactic hideout.
At the thought of killing again. Thanks for being such a good sport about it. Wrote a song for you. How'd you like a proper performance? The Sony world is yours to steal. It's mine to plunder. I can feel you getting closer. I've got a spot saved for you. All you have to do is die.
The weak cannonballs. The Fulcrum Star is mine!
Me buddy, look what you've done!
Oh, shut up, you miserable rat, for I chain ye to the keel! By me deathless soul, this be my body!
I'll save ya, Captain! And so, after several lucky and a few cheat codes, The Lombax destroyed the union between Captain Slag and Darkwater.
Aye, and good riddance. Going to the bathroom was far too awkward.
The Lombax returned to Hulifar to claim his booty, the location of his missing first mate.
Let's hope this works.
As the chosen one spoke.
If x is the coefficient of a squared minus the improbability of the hypotenuse at absolute zero, the bogon index of the denominator must be equal or lesser to the number of bees in your bonnet.
Don't worry, sire. The doctor will be able to repair you. He is here.
Signal lost. Coordinates acquired for Brigus Nebula.
Nefarious. Hang on, Clank. I'm coming.